Yeah, going live in 3, 2, 1. We are live, and Joey Steelblade is here already. Look at that.
Joey like clockwork. That's right. What's going on, everybody? I've got Josh here, Knapp here from the Sawdust Nation podcast, as well as myself, and our special guest this evening, Eric Pennington from Red Raven. Was it Woodworks, right?
Red Raven Woodshop.
Red Raven Wood Shop. Say that 4 times fast.
Good chat.
So, welcome, Eric. I don't think we've ever had a full-on turner in here before.
Nope, not yet.
Not yet. You're the first turner we got.
All right, I'm honored.
So, what kind of things have you been up to lately? Any projects you're working on that you care to share?
I did have a couple commissions that came through, actually through some of my followers, and like a couple of them started off as like handles, and then I had this real interesting one. I made a handle, and then I had a piece that was still, in my chuck on the lathe. It was kind of like, a sawed off piece, so naturally, throwaway piece, whatever. And I turned this tiny little bowl, and little did I know that it would actually sell for about $20 5 minutes later. And that led to an order of about 7 of them. And so you could just kind of do the math on that. It was a nice little pretty penny for some tiny little things. And then I mainly just kind of do some of the other things, as I go. I just got another order of wood in, just some different stuff that I've never worked with before. And I just kind of try to see what happens,
All righty. Sounds good, man. What's your favorite? Like, what kind of wood do you typically work with? Do you stick with hardwoods, or you do all?
I do stick with hardwoods. Walnut is my absolute favorite. I actually just got a log in here and I just got me a brand new electric chainsaw that I just milled up in here. And I got that whole thing sitting underneath one of my lathes right now, drying. But I do actually have a couple little slabs that I got out of that. I'm hoping to make a few little tables,
stuff like that, man. Yeah, make sure you dry it right.
Right.
I saw those cut-ups that you did, and they look beautiful, man.
I was definitely impressed with how that log came out, because figuring it had a huge split down the middle of it. Mm-hmm. That was a little rough to get around. I managed.
Hey, look, Donald Starnes is here. What's going on, Ducky? I talked to him a couple nights, or last night actually. Oak Ridge Woodworks. What's up, Ed? And Josh King. What's cracking, Josh? And what are you guys working on in the comments? I don't know if you can see the comments or not, but we have comments on our YouTube Live, so we can monitor when people have questions and all that stuff. Keith Drennan just showed up. Welcome, Keith. Knapp's over there just texting away.
Dude, okay, listen,
taking
guys.
Orders.
No, it's not. It's not even taking orders, guys. So real quick, I don't mean to cut anything off, but there's a P-Flux Laguna dust collector on Facebook, out of all places.
I just bought that.
No, you didn't.
I literally I paid the guy.
How much did you pay him?
How much are you going to pay him?
Yeah, look at this.
Honestly,
this is what happens right here.
So here's the thing: you didn't buy it, because if you would have bought it, you would have already showed me the picture, because that's what you do. So I
would have showed you the picture if I wanted you to buy it. That's what I do.
Yeah, so if you're buying that from him, the dude's wanting. So I don't know how this dude wants to go 1,000. I was like, okay, cool, but I'll try to bring him down. And so I got an offer for $925, and I'm like, okay, I'll give you $950 and I'll come get it. He goes, nope, it's got to be 1,000 and blah blah blah. So I was like, I don't know how you go with how 950 beats the 925, and I'm going to come get it. But okay, thank you for your time. You can lose some money there, I guess. It's not a whole lot, but
yeah, that doesn't make much sense at all.
Yeah,
I just paid him 1,000. I'm going to go get it tonight.
No, you're not.
Where are you going to put it in that shop of yours, man? You can't just keep buying tools.
No, I was already going to sell this.
Talking to Nick. I know you're doing it smart. Nick, you might as well have a garage just for tools that he buys, and then he can trade and do what he wants with.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do I jump out and I see something I really want, and I don't ever think about, do I have space for it? So, but Eric, you got a bunch of stuff in your shop. I noticed in your Tiny Army lives that y'all do.
Yeah.
You got like 12 or 14 lathes laying around in there.
You could say that. No, actually, it's 4 of them. But let me tell you a little story on how this all came to be, because it literally fell into my lap. It's quite incredible. So, of course, I think it was back in like January or February. I can't really remember. I bought the Win mini lathe and instantly started on that. Well, of course, I wanted to do some bigger stuff, and I naturally didn't start doing bigger stuff till later on anyways. But the Jet 1221 was the one I wanted. You know, it was just the one that I had my eye on for a long time. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to save up for it and get it. So I just, started putting away some money. About 2 or 3 weeks later, I'm, purchasing it. So all right. So you know how you get that notification on your phone about where it's at and when it's getting delivered and stuff like that? It said it got delivered on a dock in Missouri. I'm in Mississippi. I don't live on a dock. So I called the company. I had actually ordered it off of Amazon, but I called the company that actually, runs and, does everything through that, whatever. So they refunded me my money. And about the next weekend, I reorder the lathe, and then I get it I think 3 days later. And then it was just about 3 weeks later that that dock in Missouri was actually the UPS fraudulent department.
Oh,
the boxing, the packaging was horrible. Like, there was literally parts on this lathe that I had to fix, but it wasn't anything serious, like a little, plastic part, stuff like that. But about 3 weeks later, I come home and there's another Jet 1221 sitting on my doorstep. And I mean, so what else am I going to do with it? I figured, shoot, let me just start doing this. But I had already figured I was about to start turning more full-time anyways. It's something that I had a passion for, like just watching for at least about a good decade. I just loved watching it. And I knew that was something that I've always wanted to do, but just never could afford it. And even now, it takes about all my money, but it's okay. I've been making some money back.
So you got 2 Jet lathes for the price of 1?
For the price of 1.
Now, I know a guy who got 2 for the price of 1. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. Josh got not 2 lathes, but he's a track saw king. He gets track saws just shipped to his house. Amazon all they do is just ship him track saws.
Me.
Hey, I could use one of them track saws.
Oh, well, you're, I don't know, a year and a half, maybe 2 years too late for that one.
Oh, goodness.
So I've had a mix up before where I ordered something and I got somebody else's cargo and they got mine. And that was, that's a pretty big foul up, especially if the thing I ordered was a couple $100 and the thing they ordered was like $3 or $4. But that was through eBay. That was a seller problem. But yeah, anyway. Hey, I see Victor's here. What's going on, Victor? And Josh is being called out by his wife.
Yep. Hoping we can avoid that.
Also buys large items and then just doesn't have room for them. It's cool though.
Dang, dude. That's rough when the wife's watching the live and is just taking jabs at you just in the other room.
Upstairs, to be fair. She's upstairs.
She's upstairs calling you out.
Mine's at work, so she can't call me out. So we're good.
My wife never watches this stuff, so I'm safe. I can say whatever I want.
I'm pretty sure my wife was watching a movie.
Well, so I see there's quite a bit of people here. Do we have anything to give away today? I know we have our Orca abrasive sandpaper pack that we're going to be giving away. But what else are we putting up this evening, tonight? Oh, snap!
Now, for everyone else I owe a mallet to, I just have to ship it out. It's done. But this one is done and ready to go. And we're giving one of these away.
We're giving away a wooden mallet.
And I don't know what you guys think of this. I'm kind of torn. I 3D printed a square, a Thingiverse, and we can give this away too if you want.
Oh,
Is it actually square?
I haven't checked it yet, so whoever wants it can check it.
The tried and
So,
true.
maybe a
good to
square
know.
that. Wait. We'll check on my mallet. Yeah, it's definitely off.
Hey, just give it to a wood turner. We don't need it just very square.
It's a roundabout square.
so we're giving away the sandpaper. We're giving away the wood mallet. What's it made out of, Josh? What do you got? What'd you?
Oh,
put
today
together out
we
of?
have a very lovely mallet. It is made of the fine walnut, as you can see. Look at that. Look at that figure. And then we have some nice maple for the handle and for the top.
Ooh, hey, so I have an idea. All right. I know Eric likes to do magic tricks, but has anybody ever seen a mallet turned into a pen?
I was
I'm
not
sure he could do it.
Oh, and a free cat, apparently. How's it going?
He's
Wait,
like,
who's that
oh,
guy doing
heck
that
no.
So, for those of you listening, we'll do the giveaway towards the end of the 30-minute sesh we're doing right now. But until then, we've got Eric Pennington on the hook here today. He's with Red Raven Workshop, right? I got that right? Red Raven Workshop.
Red Raven
He's,
Wood Shop.
Red Raven Wood Shop.
I'm
There we
doing the
go.
intro. We'll make sure it's right.
All right.
Okay.
And Eric here is a master turner, or at least so I think, because all the stuff he makes is beautiful. Check him out at Red Raven Wood Shop on Instagram if you want to see some of the stuff he makes. Eric, how long ago did you start? You told me you started, what, a little over a year ago, or what?
Not even.
Not even.
Still have not reached my year mark.
Wow. Just watching your account grow and all that stuff is phenomenal because, you know, for being around for less than a year in the turning business, you sure are killing it with your tiny army and all that.
It's definitely been a treat. Not gonna lie, the Tiny Army, they've definitely been more or less, you know, just an excellent support group. You know, it's been a little bit of a rough year over here on this side, especially about midway's in. But you know, everybody's been, you know, super supportive, and you know, I mean, like I said, I like to turn art. You know, I would say I'm probably more of an artist than a craftsman, so I legitimately just throw stuff together, put it up on the lathe, and see what turns.
Okay.
That's awesome.
I mean,
So-
that's pretty awesome, though. Like,
I know. Just,
yeah, let me just mash this into some stuff real quick. Throw it in. Ah, look at how beautiful that is.
block of wood. Yeah.
Like,
Can you tell us a little more about the Tiny Army? Because I don't know if the rest of the folks that are watching have shown up for the live events that you guys do, but I actually witnessed 2 live events ago, and it was fantastic. But if you want to go ahead and elaborate on that.
Sure. So it's me, Red Raven Woodshop. We also have Alina from Kaleidostone Coastal Design. She's a resin artist and phenomenal at that. We have Kenny from Positivity Woodworking, and he's just straight up craftsman all the way around. He's awesome. He's been building this chair that is exquisite, might I say. And then we got Broken Canvas, Lacey. She's a wood burner. And she's you know, she's been an artist for quite a while too, and then, you know, got into the wood burning. And yeah, right now we're trying to get her to do something huge. So we'll see what happens. But no, we kind of came together shortly after the tragic event that befalled my family this July. And like I said, it's been, you know, definitely more of a support group, but we're also mental health advocates too. And I'm even working with another company with that too. But the Tiny Army is, you know, we actually call ourselves that because we do kind of have well-rounded, you know, individuals, I guess. But like, you know, we're all about, you know, just trying to spread the love. You know, I mean, like you always say, you know, it's community over competition. That's right up with where we're at. And if anything, we just want to see humanity start being, you know, right with each other again too. And I don't know, we try to do that through our makes, and of course going live, you know, being able to do what we do. of course, every other live will have one of the makers, make something. I believe you saw me have my technical difficulty while turning.
Nick, Mike.
Very wise words on the mute there.
He does it so.
It's okay. My kids are over here and they're just like rolling around like I don't know, animals outside the door. But I was in 2 lives ago. I was in it to win it. 2 beautiful pens. I saw you turn one and you were going to turn another one to send later out, but I didn't win, unfortunately. It's okay. But I got a good exposure and saw I started exploring more of your page and seeing what you guys were about. And I got to friend up a few of the Tiny Army members and explored their pages, and you guys do some amazing work. So
thank you.
Anywho.
Thank you. Like I said, we try to just do us, we try to be ourselves and everything. And we got this thing where we like y'all three, we all click together and we can just get on here and we talk to each other like we haven't, like we've talked to each other for the last 20 years,
Okay.
And it's really an awesome thing. But, community over competition, we're screaming the same thing too.
Yeah, man. We I don't know if you checked out the last episode of our podcast, but we had the gentleman from the Makers Community Project on, and it was Mike LeGregny from Veteran Woodco and Matt what's how you say Voltner? Matt Voltner from Voltner Woodworks, and they run a nonprofit. And they push the whole community over competition. I don't know. Nap has a flag in the background there. Nap, move your big head real quick.
It's not here to my shop. That's why I'm wearing the hat.
Yeah.
Oh, he's wearing the hat. I thought that was a banner. It was just so big. Anyway,
no, that back there's my shotgun, bro.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, gun. I got a story about gun for the episode.
Yeah, we got to save all the good content for the episode. But anyway, these folks run a nonprofit. They are in the process of running a sweepstakes right now, where all the proceeds are donated to a good cause, which would be a disabled woodworker, but in the form of buying them a nice piece of machinery or a tool that'll help them, whether they're I think one of the last things they gave away was a saw stop to a disabled person who wasn't able to. I guess they had a huge saw injury on their hand. But anyway, long story short, it's a wonderful project. It's a wonderful organization. We push them 100% of the time, and So if you haven't checked it out, and for those of you watching, if you haven't checked it out, check out the last episode of the podcast. All the information's on there if you want to go ahead and buy some of the Makers Community Project swag. Do you guys have any swag there, Eric?
Well, we just recently opened up a merch store with Georgia Supply Company.
Ooh.
So you can actually find that in my bio under my link tree.
Oh, that's on your Instagram?
That is on my Instagram, yes.
And that's at Red Raven Woodshop?
At Red Raven Woodshop.
All right.
It's actually red.raven.woodshop.
Red.raven.woodshop. All right.
It's catchy, ain't it?
It's, it's one of those things where, so we've talked about you before on the podcast. I don't know if Josh, you remember?
Yeah, we've actually more than once.
And we were like, the first time we talked about you, we're like, who's this guy from Redbird Woodworks I don't remember what it was, but we couldn't put our finger on it until we actually did a search for you on Instagram.
What caught my eye is, I have never turned. I always like to turn, but it was all the videos you were doing with sticker swaps. And I think we did a sticker swap, or I don't remember, to be honest, but you were doing all these videos, and man, they were awesome. And then with the wands and everything else, and we had to talk about you. I mean, no one goes all out like that on sticker swaps, and it was awesome.
Well, what I remember was my last name being changed from Pennington to Penguinton.
Eric Penguinton.
Yeah, that sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah. We may not be very smart, man.
No. Hey, man, we try. We really do.
Oh no, I was rolling on the floor laughing when I heard the episode because it was actually my buddy Tyler from Wooden Whiskers Trading. He was the one that told me about it, and then I listened to it. I was like, oh goodness! And it was right after I listened to that on those videos that I was doing. I had it to where I was doing like some fast forward or whatever, me running behind my workbench, and I had 2 penguins marching.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Feels like a lifetime ago.
Yeah, it was a minute.
So a lot's been happening since the last time we had a live. Did anybody do anything fun for Halloween?
Lots of candy.
Lots of candy?
Like too much candy.
Go trick-or-treating with the kids. Got to wear my mask. My kid was Ash from Pokemon, so I wore a Pokemon mask, and it was easy costume for him and me. And we went around with some of the neighbors, and it was fun.
Yeah,
it was a great age for it, man.
I like Ash. My son was Ash too, my oldest.
Oh, no kid.
Yeah. So, but when he says it, he's like, I'm like, who are you supposed to be? He's like, I'm Ass. I'm like, no. Like, what are you talking about, man? He's like, I'm Ass from Pokemon. I'm like, okay. Anyway, long story short, it was fun. We got to go around. The neighbors were serving booze to all the adults, not to the kids, of course. But the kids were walking around dragging their candy bags. They were so full they couldn't even carry them anymore. And I'm like, we gotta keep going to the next house.
Jello shots. Woo!
I know, right? Somebody made rummy bears. Ever had a rummy bear before?
That sounds dangerous, is what that sounds like.
So gummy bears and rum, and if you just soak them for like a few days, they start to dissolve, but they turn straight into rummy bears. So Anyway, I digress. Eric, you said you had a couple people show up to your house, right?
2 kids.
2 kids.
2 kids.
Well,
I stayed in here and just made fun stuff.
That's awesome.
Have you ever thought about making candy corn out of wood? You could turn it,
Yeah, I probably could. No, I have not thought about it.
I mean, you could use.
I don't think many people do, so don't feel bad.
No one. But here's the thing: no one likes candy corn, though. Like,
I don't know.
That I know of, a lot of people don't like it.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
I mean, I eat it just because I don't know.
It's one of those things.
I don't like it, but if it's in front of me,
yeah.
If I'm on a deserted island, and all there is to eat is candy corn, I'll have candy. That and those Peeps for Easter.
Oh.
Have you thrown one of those in the microwave before?
Oh my gosh, they explode.
Join us next time on Sawdust Nation Live, where we throw a peep in the microwave.
Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in my CO2 laser, and I'm going to torture it and see what happens.
I can't wait to see that.
Stay tuned to what not to do with your CO2 laser.
Actually, since you brought that up, there's a account called Laser Quick on Instagram, and they actually do stuff like that. They have a CO2 laser. They've done basketballs. They've done eggs. They've done pretty much you name it, like a whole bunch of stuff like that on their site, like every Wednesday or so. And it's interesting. You should check it out.
I'm gonna check that out.
I mean, I was gonna try to explode a pumpkin on my laser for Halloween, but I kept forgetting to stop by and get pumpkins in the couple stores we went to. Didn't have them.
Oh, no,
I was gonna actually try to laser engrave a design into a pumpkin. I might still do it because they probably still have them, probably on sale now.
I actually saw a turner try to turn a pumpkin.
My wife is calling me out left and right. Oof.
You saw a turner turn a pumpkin?
I saw a turner try to turn a pumpkin.
How'd that go?
Made a mess.
You talking about like he put a actual pumpkin on the lathe?
Actual pumpkin on the lathe.
Wow.
That's awesome.
So no lie, at JBMDL where Josh lives, it's at Joint Base McGuire Dix Lakers, there used to be a guy, I think he moved away since last year, but he used to make pumpkins out of tree stumps. He would use.
They still do that. Yeah.
he would do the angle grinder, and he'd take a die grinder and all that stuff, and he did a chainsaw to get like the rough shape and all that stuff. It was really cool. And then he spray paints it. I got one in the front yard. I bought it at the craft show they had up there.
I don't know about on base, but off base, where the old location for New Jersey Wood Forever is, they have guys do chainsaw art there, and they do a whole bunch definitely during Halloween season of the same thing. But they're pretty cool looking.
They're very cool looking, and they almost look real. I mean, you'd have to really be right up on it to tell it's not real from the street, you know. So it'll keep those pesky kids from smashing pumpkins in your yard, you know.
At least a couple. But Nick, what do you think about doing that giveaway?
Oh, you are. All right, so let me go ahead, and if you're here, sound off in the chat. This way I can sound off.
I'm here. I'm here.
This way I can get the list of people who are here and put them in the old generator.
Again, we're giving away the Orca Abrasive Pack. We're giving away one small mallet made of walnut and maple, and a semi-square speed square. Your choice.
Semi-square.
All right. We got, and for our Patreon members, you get double the entries. So just a heads up.
Where did Josh go?
So I got Victor here. I got Ed. I got Donald Starnes. And Joey Steelblade. Can't forget Joey Steelblade. All right. And Donald Starnes says he only wants the mallet. So everybody else, you can. What are we doing? Are we doing one giveaway or are we doing two or three?
Dealer's choice. I don't know. Eric, why don't you choose? You're the guest.
Josh King is here. Robert Lee is here.
You want to do two giveaways or one?
I don't know. I like doing the double giveaways. They're fun.
There we go. We got two giveaways.
All right, two giveaways. Josh, divide them up. Tell them what their giveaway one is and what giveaway two is. And I'm busy putting these things together.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna do it because I need a piece of this, right?
About time you spoke up. I was wondering.
God, shut up. God,
Now I
don't like you.
I thought it was just a Makers Community banner up down there. I didn't know there was nothing.
Bobbing up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm thinking we do Orca abrasives with the speed square and the mallet by itself.
It's a semi speed square.
Sorry, semi speed square. There's other things that are semi, but we won't talk about that.
Yeah,
No, that's on the podcast. And if you're a Patreon, you hear all about it.
That's right.
Let
Let me go ahead and type in random number generator here.
Boxers again?
What's that?
Nap got up. I was kidding, but saying that he was wearing his boxers again.
So, guys, I'm actually starting to wonder if this mic is doing anything for me.
Tap on it.
Well, I'm thinking it might be.
Yeah, that's definitely the mic you have, but we can change that during the podcast. We still have time for that.
All right.
You look really good speaking into it, though.
Okay, right?
All right, folks, here we are. Who is ready for the first giveaway? Y'all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Which was it? What was it for?
The first giveaway is for the Arco Abrasive Pack, Sandpaper Pack, and the Semi Speed Square.
If you want a semi and a pack of abrasives, here we go. Get ready. Generate. Boom.
6
Number
inches, by the
3.
way.
Ed from Oak Ridge. Congratulations. You won the semi and the paper, the sandpaper, sir. Congratulations. And for now, the mallet, right? And what else?
And now for the mallet with the walnut head and the nice maple body.
That's right. The mallet with a nice walnut head and a nice maple body. Here we go. Generating. It's going to be Donald Starnes. Donald always wins. Holy cow. Donald Starnes. He won again. But that's what happens.
When you're a Patreon.
Did someone double win?
No. Donald Starnes won. He wins every week something. So, but that's what happens when you're a Patreon member.
Donald Starnes is banned from the giveaways.
That's false.
No.
That's false.
I'm just messing around. I'm joking. Ha ha.
I think
Donald-
Ed is the first time winner First time he's won one of these giveaways from Oak
That's
Ridge.
right. Ed from Oak Ridge. Congratulations. And Donald Starnes, congratulations.
Multi-viewer, multi-winner Patreon.
Okay,
Yes,
so I'm getting Josh King just said we should split the speed square. So instead of doing a 90, we should give a 45 away. All right, just cut it in half.
I can try to break it in half. I mean, like, it's a 6-inch one too. So,
well, that's what she said. Anyway,
well, she's lying to you,
but not to me.
All right.
You think?
Stop it! Stop calling me out.
All right, well, folks, thank you so much for showing up to this month's live event. I know we only do 30 minutes, but it's always 30 minutes of fun. I want to thank Eric Pennington for coming on. He's going to be on the podcast, so wait for that to drop on Thursday and give it a listen. Congratulations to all our winners. Thank you to our sponsors, Total Boat. Thank you to PWN CNC for their continued support and for making all of this possible, as well as JTech Photonics. Anybody else got anything to say before we sign off for the end of the live?
Eric, again.
Go make something cool.
He almost took your phrase. That would
have been funny if he did.
Community over
Honestly, just
competition.
make some sawdust. I don't care who says it.
All right. All right, folks. We'll see you on the flip side. Sawdust Nation out.
This is the awkward moment where I haven't stopped recording, so we're just gonna have to, sing Kumbaya or whatever.
Now.
Yeah.